Yeah. On the radar, 2023. 6GOD and my broski to the sea. Know what it is. Some madness and badness. Combination. Yeah. Hey. Good. On morning side, got no stick in the ride. If I take flicks with the guys, I gotta put emojis over like 3 faces, cause the feds can't see those eyes. People I shouldn't be beside. When I was an actor, they would go Stratford just to sell food on Bieber's side.
Welcome back to the channel. What day is it? Today is Monday. Yeah, today's Monday. I'm trying to get as much sunshine as possible. And that's because guys, I haven't seen the sun in a while. Like, I haven't seen the sun in a while. It was, as you can see, today's somewhat of a sunny day. So I've decided, actually, you know what? I'm gonna go to the office. Mine's the laundry, just mice, just mice. But yeah, so I decided I'm gonna go to the office today and see my old team. So I'm currently transitioning in between projects. So as it stands, my next project starts next week, and my current project ended like a week ago. So I'm in that transition period. It also works out really well because the financial year is about to end. So we're about to start like a new year, new goals, new everything. So what I'm planning to do is sort of like align. Let me get this right. Yeah, get this alignment. Order. What's going on here, man? Yeah, there we go. So what I'm trying to do is I want to sort of kind of align my goals, or when I create my goals with when the financial year starts, simply because a lot of how my schedule works is sort of kind of driven by my project. So I need to first gauge what my project is like pretty much like how much effort it needs from me, and then from there I can sort of like plan everything else. But that's pretty much like from March going forward. That's my game plan for the year. As you would have noticed that the past 2 vlogs I've been, a bit downish. I don't know if you have, but if you have, yeah, I've been a bit down. One, potentially because there has been no sunlight. So yeah, man was lacking in that. But also, like I mentioned, rough start to the year. So I'm trying to like now plan out the next few months so that I don't get caught slipping. But yeah, so the sun is out, and I was like, you know what, actually let me go to the office, let me be outside. If the sun is out, let me be out as well. So that's the game plan. I just need to quickly pack the rest of my laptop stuff, office things. I don't go to the office often, so every time I have to, like, I need to get my brain like in the right space to like, oh yeah, Konje, I need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, all of that. Also on Sunday, this past Sunday, I didn't necessarily do the usual self-care Sunday. I did absolutely nothing. I think on Saturday we did the nesting for Glow and Fro's baby. But yeah, we did the nesting, and then after the nesting, Sunday I did absolutely nothing. I didn't do groceries, didn't clean the apartment, didn't even hit the gym. It's real when I don't hit the gym. But it's not like because I was down or anything. I just wanted to rest. Like, I just needed like a timeout. And I know sometimes, like, I don't know if anyone else can relate to this, but like sometimes when I give myself a timeout, I kind of feel guilty. So I'm like, no, let me be productive. I call it like rest. What is it? Like active rest. So I'm resting, but then I'm still doing stuff, which in a way, from a couple of the therapy sessions I've had, is like a way of me not wanting to like feel bad for resting. So I decided to take Sunday purely off, did absolutely nothing, watched movies upon movies, even like boring ones. Like, because if you know any nice movies, let me know, because I think I watched The Beekeeper. That was a vibe. Beekeeper was a vibe. I watched Jarhead. That's a high. Yeah, what else did I watch? Yeah, that's how uneventful those movies were, because can't even remember them. But yeah, and I watched Unthinkable with Samuel L. Jackson. That was a vibe. That was it was decent. So yeah, that's the game plan for the day. I think this is going to be like a week-long vlog. So this is or will potentially be a long one. So buckle up. I don't know. Let me know like what kind of vlogs y'all prefer, because I'm trying to gauge how long the vlog should be. Like sometimes I make long ones and then yeah. So I'm trying to find like a sweet spot of the vlogs. Yeah. So this one will potentially be a long one. So yeah, buckle up, get your popcorn ready. Yeah, man. Let's go into the city. Let's go see the London lights. Hey man, I'm trying to chase the sun, man. I feel like a moth. Like I just need the light. Wherever the light is, that's where you're gonna catch me at. And after this, I don't think we're gonna get any sunlight for like another 2 weeks. Yo, like I know my skin be busting, but it's busting because I'm not getting any sunlight. So it's coming at a cost. Also because, you know, man's on that skin routine and all of that. Come on now, stop playing with me. But yeah, we don't get sunlight here. So I'm even becoming smaller on the light skin lad, you know. I'm not about it. Man used to be tall, dark, and handsome in it. Now it's not looking good, bruv. It's not looking good. But yeah, let's hit up the city and let me take y'all on this weekly vlog journey with me. It's my any move.
Straight to a penthouse, Miami Beach. Talk crazy on tweets. They don't want it cause I come to defeat. They don't want it. I peep
These niggas all sweet. Bamboo sticks all in the Jeep. It's a new weirdo every week. Get the work, put it up for my seeds. No care for the IG, just no care. Do anything for clout. They do anything for clout. Do anything for clout. They do anything for clout. Do anything for clout. They do anything for clout. Do anything for clout.
Whole lot of people need to hear this. It's a lot of names on my hit list. I'll still say what he wants to. Still wet like a big. I should run a whole blog at this rate. They using my name for clickbait. Even wanna start fake beef. Just said a little weep in the mixtape. They know I'm the bomb, they ticking me off. Say anything to get a response. I know that mean they traffic is slow. Somebody just gotta practice along. So being tame, they'd rather be wild. This bandit, they wanna be down. Soon as got something to sell, they say my name, Destiny Child. Everybody wanna be lit. Everybody wanna be rich. Everybody wanna be this. If us who out hate me. Bring my problems, suck my all of that talking, I'm calling it out. Public opinions from private accounts. You not a check, then you gotta bounce. I got the drip, come get it now. They do anything for clout. Do anything for clout. This is mad, this is trash. This is a grouch. See me win, they gotta hurt. Ouch. So when they see me, what they gon' do? Up on the couch, back.
Do anything for clout. 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 They do anything for clout. Do anything for clout.
Good morning, YouTube. Good morning, YouTube. We are back. We are back with, I nearly said we are back with another video, but technically that's not true because this is the same video. So, just wrapped out the workout. Hey, match it with the background. So just wrapped out the workout, came back, took a quick bath, freshened up, and then jumped straight into work. So I know I mentioned earlier in the video that work is a bit relaxed because I'm not on a project as of yet. I start my project next week, Monday, this coming Monday. So for now, I am pretty much like working on like business development work. I just looked at it decided to rain. You see guys, this is why I like going to the gym early, so that in case it rains like it is right now, I am in the clear. But I digress. So yeah, this thing of I'm not used to having this TV here. So hey, one mistake, Mez is gonna kill me. So I was saying, my project starts on Monday, and as of right now, I'm currently not on the project. So helping out in the business with RFPs, which is very interesting because like I'm seeing the other end of the business where you pretty much like are selling work to the clients, which is interesting, very interesting, because then you get to see what clients want and what they want to see on like resumes and like pitch decks and like the information, like the key, like cutting through the noise and like we want to see this for a project, which is some good insight. I've always wanted to see what that conversation looks like. So I'm currently assisting a few of the partners with that while I have some free time on my hands. So that's very interesting. And then after that, I'm going to try and see if I can carve out some time to do my goal setting for both work and personal. So yesterday I got started with the work bit, but I didn't get to do much because yesterday was a very short day. It was a very short day, and then I went, you would have seen earlier in the previous clips, then went to go meet up with my old team. Love that team, man. So went to meet up with the old team just for like one last drink before I officially move on. Yeah, so met up with the old team, had some drinks, caught up on what they're up to, what I'm up to. You know, we miss you, they miss me. Them vibes at times, but it has to happen. Hopefully I'll get to work with them in the future. But yeah, that was that. So today, I'm going to see if I can carve out some time for, the goal setting. So my game plan is to do it in like quarters, because that's sort of like the vibes that I'm not necessarily seeing, but I'm looking to learn to set my goals per quarter versus setting them for the year. Like obviously I have my yearly goals because the year, but also I want to like break them down into like more quarterly style things, which personally, like I said earlier, that will start in March and not in Jan, because January, February, for me, Jan and Feb are like transition months. December, January, Feb, let me put it like that. December, typically I am not working, so any of the goals that I've set, by the time it hits December, I should have reached them. And then Jan, I come back, so transitioning back into the UK. Feb, finding my feet. March, hitting the ground running. So I'm probably gonna set my goals for March, April, May, and then we're getting into summer. Then we have June, July, August, and then we exit summer. Then we have September, October, November. Those are the 3 quarters where, for me personally, I go in, and then December, January, February are like my coasting months. So that's the game plan. Talking a lot, need to make some coffee, and then get into this RFP, wrap the RFP up, have breakfast, because they're my groceries. So, well, sort of, they're like a mini grocery run. Have breakfast, and then jump into the goal setting thing. I'll see if I find there's a template that I found. I'll see if I can like quickly share it, highlight the small and things that are going into it, and then after that, hopefully the day should be coming to an end, and then relaxing again, operation, trying to see if I can find a movie to watch for the day, just to calm down. I'm really trying to take it easy this week, because I got a heads up that the project that I'm going into is hectic, it's feisty. So I need to rest up so that when I get there, I get in and I hit the ground running. So that's the game plan. But yeah, before I digress, let's get this coffee and let's handle this work. Let's get to the bag.
I can't believe I believed everything we had was less. So young and naive of me to think she was from your past. Silly of me to dream of one day having your kids. Love is so blind, it feels right when it's wrong. I can't believe I fell for your schemes. I'm smarter than that. I'm naive to believe that with me you're a changed man. Foolish of me to compete when you cheat, we'll lose women. It took me some time, but now I'm moved on, because I realize I've got myself and that's all I got in the end. That's what I found out, and it ain't no need to cry. I took a vow that from now on I'm gonna be my own best friend. Be myself and that's all I got in the end. That's what I found out, and it ain't no need to cry. I took a vow that from now on I'm gonna be my own best friend. Controlling, and you say that you love me, but you don't. Your family told me one day I would see it on my own. Next thing I know, I'm dealing with your 3 kids in my own. Love is so blind, it feels right when it's wrong. Now that it's over, stop calling me, come pick up your clothes. Ain't no need to front like you're still with me. All your homies know, even your very best friend tried to warn me on the low. Took me some time, but now I am strong, because I realize I've got myself and that's all I got in the end. That's what I found out, and it ain't no need to cry. I took a vow that from now on I'm gonna be my own best friend. Be myself and that's all I got in the end. That's what I found out, and it ain't no need to cry. I took a vow that from now on I'm gonna be my own best friend. Got me, myself, and I know that I will never disappoint myself. All the ladies, if you feel me, help me sing it out. I'm sitting with you. Yeah, you hurt me, but I learned a lot along the way. After all the rain, you'll see the sun come out again.
Yeah, anything that I said I was going to do in the previous clip related to goals, Q4, quarterly, whatnot, I'm gonna have to take a pause on that. I just wrapped up doing work stuff, which took way longer than I thought. I think it's like 6 p.m. right now. Obviously it's not that late, but I am, like I said, I'm in my resting era. So yeah, everything that I said I was gonna do, I'm gonna put a pause on that. I'm going to take a bath, and probably have me a cup of tea and pretty much relax for the rest of the evening. Yeah, I wanna put, yeah, I'm randomly tired. It's probably because I went to the office yesterday, but I am randomly rather tired. So yeah, we'll pick up tomorrow. Tomorrow's what? Tomorrow's Wednesday. Yeah, we'll probably pick up tomorrow. For now, I think Katela, guys. Wow, my brain. I feel like I just wrote like a math paper 3 exam, which is very weird and ironic because I didn't do math paper 3. No. Random fact there. But yeah, I'll see you guys tomorrow. Good night, take care. This is not the end of the vlog. Hey, relax. It's not the end of the vlog, it's just a mini break. Yeah, I will pick up tomorrow on all things personal goal setting, because yeah, right now yeah.
This verse starts as my snipers hit their marks and your guards fall down from a rifle to the heart like clap, clap. Let them fall slow. I know you had your fears, you can let them all go. And most women are motivated, so I act accordingly. But this is so refreshing that it means a little more to me. Dedicating time when I really can't afford to be. I'll provide protection if you open up the door for me. Couple stares, couple texts, couple dates, couple I think that we're ready, couple I think we should wait. Are we acting like a couple? I'm just trying to get it straight, cause I'm over here convinced that it's too early for mistakes. And then
Sunny Bonani. Sunny Bonani. Oh my goodness. I'm that beginning. I wanted to change up the angles, but my knees are saying I should just stayed on the desk. But it's too late. We're here now. Welcome back. I know yesterday we were gonna go through the whole goal setting stuff, but I never got to it. The day got hectic. After the day got that hectic, wow, my English so gone. After the day got that hectic, just thought about, let me just get my rest because I deserve it. I'm someone's child, And yeah, so we're back today, and I was like, let me do the right thing. I even set the mood. One, because I was like, let me switch it up a bit, and then secondly, because today is Valentine's, so happy Valentine's. I know I'm not dripped in red and white, but that's because my Valentine is not in the country, so thumbs down for all things Valentine drip related. Not about it. But yeah, with all that said, let's jump straight into it. So goal wise, that lemon and ginger, because there's no way I'm getting sick in this country again. No ways. That's another story. Even have the hot water bottle, because hey guys, being sick in this country is the pits. You know how they like, oh no, there's what you call that thing, there's like national health, like pretty much like free hospitality. Yeah, it's there, but I'm not gonna say much because I don't want to get deported, but what I can say is, even in South Africa, we have public hospitals. Same. If same as there being an NHS here. Same. Also, I don't know if it was a good idea burning this incense because it's coming at me. But what I did is I brought my notebook so I don't digress throughout this entire conversation, because yeah, I know sometimes umuntu uzokhuluma and then jiggy it's like 30-40 minutes in. I'm not trying to do that to y'all, I'm not trying to do that. There's still a bit of a vlog, but with some talking, so it's a bit of both. It's like a hybrid. Yeah, I don't know if y'all don't enjoy this. I hope you do, because I'm just sharing some insight, setting some insight. So like I said, this year I want to go about setting up some goals. Doesn't have to be goals, it can be milestones. Basically working towards things that I actually want to achieve this year. Because wow. Wow. Hey, anyway, so I think the difference is this year actually hectic. I think I'm back. Yeah. Now we back. Oh yeah. So I was saying, Ruti, this year I really want to work towards setting up some goals, milestones, things to achieve. Simply because I was just reflecting on the past year or two. So the past 2 years, 2022, 2021, and I think I wasn't too assertive in those 2 years, mainly because a lot of change had kind of happened in those 2 years. Okay, so let me put into context. The last time I was like very goal-setty, planny was like 2020 going into 2021, and I think between then a lot of changes occurred. Moved to a new country, new job, so it's just like a lot of moving parts, which becomes very tricky to like have a target when things are just shifting. You can't really plan out a lot, but I think I've stabilized in quite a few elements in my life. I hope you never know. So a lot has stabilized, and I think I can get to a point where I can now shift gears and sort of like have a target to work towards. And I just think not having that target just made the 2 years very, very fluid, man. Like I had a destination to get to, I got to it, but it wasn't in the most efficient manner, which personally, as a studied engineer, I like efficiency. Efficiency is pretty much how I like to do things. The path of least resistance, like all electrons operate. That's how I like to move as well. So that's the game plan. So this year we're doing it different. We're setting up goals. We're being very assertive. We have plans. We're moving this year, and we asqali manje. Isikhathi sokudlala siphelile manje asqali. And so I'm gonna approach this the same way I pretty much approached goal setting in 2019, 2020, because it worked out very well. Few mistakes here and there, but like overall, I mean, I'm here, so quite a few of those goals did get achieved relatively well. And my setup is usually, I got this from Patrick, but David learned it from one of his YouTube videos. I'll add it in the description below so that you can give it a watch, and then you can see like how he does the entire setup thing. But basically the goals are made into 6 categories. So the 6 categories are financial, business/career, personal development, family and friends, health, and spiritual. I put mental health and spiritual under one thing because I think they go hand in hand. Personally, before people are like, hey, spirituality and mental health, personally, I have gone about it that way, and I think it's worked for me. It worked for me having those 6 categories. It allows like enough flexibility, dependent, of course, if you do it right, which I think I did a bit right, and I did some things wrong. So a lot of things that I did wrong, or one of the main things that I did wrong, is that not all my habits fed directly into the goal for that particular category. So that's where I started slipping up. I got my old goal setting book. You can see it's an old one. It's a bit sentimental. That's why it's old. It's a full book, but I'm throwing it away because this, as you can see, it's my 2021 one, which I made in 2020 going into 2021. So very sentimental because a lot of what I had planned for in that year has come true. Like some has come true, and a lot has come true in like masses and masses, which I'm highly blessed for that. Even though, you know, every now and then, you know, you're grateful, and then every now and then you just look at your life and you're just like, yo, I haven't achieved much. Yeah, you know, that constant battle between be grateful for what you have, and then at the same time you're like, ooh, but I have to be ambitious and like thrive for more. Which, yeah, it's a tricky rope to walk, but we make it happen. I'm digressing. So yeah, I was saying, which is some of the habits that I had created or had planned to do weren't necessarily aligned with the goal that was in that particular category. Let me see. Like for example, I had one, yes, this one, under my personal development section. I had read a book a month, which I did not do. I do have some books that I sometimes frequent more than once. Some others are in essay, but these are some of the books that I prefer to read more than once. But yeah, I had read a book a month, so that was under like the habits. And then within the goal, I had obtained a formal cert, which in a way, that in itself, obtaining a cert, like a certification, is a good goal. And reading a book as a habit is a good goal, is a good habit, but they don't necessarily link up very well. So that's something I'm fixing this year. And then the other bit is, in a way, subconsciously, I didn't know this, but now that I'm reflecting on the goals, because I had a look at like how I set them up earlier, and in a way, all my goals pretty much somehow, some way fed into one objective, which I don't know if it's a good thing or it's a bad thing. I think it's a bit of both. So it's a good thing because in a way, all my activities and all my actions and all my habits all led to one objective. For me, that objective was to secure the bag. Yeah, I was trying to get my bag up as much as possible. Which again, there's nothing wrong with that. But I think too many things were just focused on like my personal development was, again, getting the cert, which when I looked at it now, I had the goal in personal development was to get a professional certification. That somewhat fed into another category, which was career. And then with my career sort of fed into my financials, which you see, in a way, I'm kind of having like one flow. Everything's just saying one thing, which is a good thing in one way, but then it takes away, I think, the biggest benefit from setting your goals and your objectives and your milestones, which is what I got a taste of last year. Not too much of it, but I got a taste of it, which is when you have personally having a lot of diversified goals, which again, 6 categories literally should mean 6 diversified objectives, milestones, goals. That's what it means. That's what it should mean. That's how I'm interpreting it. When you have that, you sort of also have 6 diversified ways of achieving things, which for those who don't know, achievement leads to a boost in serotonin, dopamine, which then leads to happiness. So long story short, 6 categories then leads to 6 sections of happiness, which I think is very much needed in this country, especially given the fact that there is no sun. So any way to get some happiness, you goes to get it. Okay, so yeah, so that's sort of what I'm doing now, or what I'm planning to do assertively now. And I was saying, Uguti, last year I got a taste of it because I think last year was a year where I pretty much had to plan out multiple categories. Like, for example, I had goals surrounding my social media presence and gigging on socials, which I think relatively successful year, and we're back on YouTube. So that in itself was me chipping away at a lot of goals. So Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, that world in itself was like work, and achieving certain milestones, going from 300 to 500, from 500 to 600, 700, 800, 900, manifest, and then 1,000, manifest. 1,000 subscribers. That in itself is like milestones that I'm reaching, which then lead to like a lot of joy. And then on Instagram, having to work with multiple brands, having worked with Organic Pharmacy, having worked with The Ordinary, just to name a few, like that in itself again is goals being met, milestones being met, happiness being met. Even these frames that I'm rocking actually was also through like social collab, which is amazing because I needed these. So yeah, so you see, like last year I got like a really good taste of like being able to win in that department, and then also at work, being able to navigate from one project to another project, to a good project, to working with colleagues, getting good feedback, progressing. So that again is a category of growth. And then with friends and family, a lot of growth in the friends and family department. Those who know will know that yeah, there was quite a lot of growth, especially after the Lesotho trip. I know the Lesotho trip was this year, but like I said, my year, I do things from like March, so January doesn't count as 2024 for me personally. And also I review everything in July. So yeah, the Lesotho trip was also a big factor in like my family, friends, connection, growth stuff. So I got a good taste of that, and I was like, oh, actually this year I want to go in even harder. I'm going in harder on diversifying and being very specific around these 6 categories, making them very independent of one another, so that when I achieve here, I achieve in this department, and then there's room to grow in this one as well. Because once they are too interlinked, if you fail here, you feel like you failed everywhere, which kind of sucks, because then you really feel like a failure, and then you go into like this downward spiral of I'm a failure, I failed here, therefore I failed there, therefore I failed everywhere, therefore, you know, it's not cute. It's not cute. Then you borderlining there by depression there. Execute kesana. Execute. So we don't want that. We don't want that. Ooh, this lemon and ginger tea is going in, but I'm digressing. So yes, that is sort of the benefits of like having the goals being diversified. And then where were we? Wow. Yes, so that was it. So the mistakes, and then yeah, so I touched on the mistakes, not all the habits being aligned to the goals, and then making too many of the goals like stack up, focused on one objective. We don't want that. Benefits we touched on. So yeah, one thing I am going to be doing different is, on top of the 6 categories, I'm going to be breaking, like I touched on this earlier though, I'm going to be breaking the goals into quarters, which I think there's a book out there called the 12-week year. I haven't read it. I'm probably never gonna read it. But I like the concept of it. Watched a few videos on how it works, and I like how it's set up. I like how it's set up because typically it works for my life, where a lot of the things that I do are happen in short 12 weeks, so to speak. For example, like projects that I work on aren't necessarily always the longest of projects. Sometimes things happen very quick. So within 3 months, a lot can change. I could be on a new project, so I can't necessarily plan for the next 8 months, because like 3 months things could change, and then next time I'm on a project that needs me to like go to Hong Kong and come back, or being in Singapore. So a lot could change. So I need to plan accordingly, and I think 12 weeks is a good period for me to like go in on. So that'll be March, April, May, yeah, and then June, July, August, and then September, October, November. That works for me. Those are the 9 months in the year where I'm actually very, very, very productive. And then yeah, after that, December, January, February, we're cruising. we're reflecting, and then we sort of like, one, we enjoying the benefits of working hard in the year. That's December. January, we adapting. February, we reflect. March, we go at it. So that's how I go about it. So yeah, similar to what I used to do earlier, is that we have the 6 categories, but not all 6 categories will be a goal in a particular quarter. For example, the family and friends goal will potentially be a goal that gets hit in like December versus being hit in Jan. Like if I want to do something big in December, for like what we did for my grandma, that is something I can only do in in December. But you know, I can have it as a goal that I want to do something for my family, and then not have it being part of the March, April, May goal section. So that's how I'm gonna do it. And then after that, I think we also do the habits. So like I mentioned last time, my habits were a bit shaky. They weren't shaky, but they're just not placed correctly. This year, we are placing those habits with the right goals. I have an idea of the goals that I want to achieve this year. Because also we're getting up there. As you guys can see, the dasher is growing. Soon it might start turning gray. Yeah, listen, I'm a man in it. So there are a lot of goals there's some that I've had for the longest of time, which I have now achieved, which is also very tricky because after you've had a goal for so long, when you achieve it, it's like, oh, now what? You know, which I think is something that also happened to me in like 2021. Like one of the goals that I had was to like move abroad, live abroad, work abroad, which that in itself is a great goal. But then when you reach the goal, it's like, oh shit, okay, now I need to like rejig everything, which takes some time because you spend a lot of time working towards something and then you switch it up. Another example of this is when I wanted to save. There's a time when I wanted to like build up a heavy savings account for like rainy days, but then going from being like a big saver to like investing it's a big mindset shift. So it's those small kind of things where you have your goals, you achieve them, and then you have to switch up, and then it becomes a bit tricky because now you have to transition a huge mindset shift. So I think that's why it's good to have like quarterly goals and then like a bit of a yearly goal and then maybe something bigger. But I don't know, this was sort of kind of me venting. I won't lie, this was a lot of venting because low-key I have the goals, but I'm not necessarily too sure of what the future holds, because that seems to be life. If there's one thing that this year's January has taught me, is no one has a formula for this life thing. You have your plans and then you plan for whatever, and then impilo 80. Sometimes in a good way as well. Like sometimes you think, oh, you're gonna be doing this, blah blah blah, and then life just says, nah, let me hit you with these blessings, boom. So yeah, I don't know what is gonna happen in the next year or so, but I do know that there's certain things that I wanna push towards, strive for, and then achieve them. They don't necessarily all have to be big goals, but I think in the little that you do, when you look back, you then see that the little has amounted to a lot. Similar to like going to gym. Every day when you go to the gym, you don't necessarily see the progress, but then when you look at like a before and after, then you're like, oh shit, I'm kind of looking good, innit? You know, skin routine, same thing. Like you look at your skin before and after, every day you don't necessarily see your skin looking that good, but then like give it like a year or like 6 months, then you're like, actually I glow different. You know, I glow different. So that's like the mindset that I'm going into this year with, which is I'm looking to do a lot of small wins and a lot of positive moves towards the future that I want to build. And then hopefully those small moves build up the momentum, and then the momentum goes into snowball mode, and then from snowball mode we have the wins. That's the game plan. But yeah, at this point I'm venting. That's it, I'm done for the day. I'm probably gonna do a quick lunch. Yeah, I'm gonna do a lunch, and then I need to clean up the apartment because it's been a while. Like I said, I didn't do anything this Sunday, so my apartment is not giving. It's not really dusty, guys. Hot dusty in my apartment, and I don't like it. So I'm gonna probably clean up this apartment, and then yeah, make a cute and edit of that, and then yeah, I think that's probably gonna be it for the vlog. If not, that'll be very weird, because then I would have closed the vlog and I'm back. It's a bit weird being that guy. But yeah, thanks for watching. Thanks for listening. I don't know if you made it this far. Comment made it this far, because that was a lot of talking. Listen to a random dude on YouTube. That's a lot of talking. But yeah, thanks for watching. Enjoy the edit, and I'll see you guys in the next vlog. Stay blessed and take care.
Baby, now we can coast.